Welcome to Dark Psychology World Channel. What we bring is the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, perspectives, ideology, and wisdom. Letter 37, set the goal to be number one. Dear John, people without ambition will not achieve great things. This is my car tycoon friend Henry. When Mr. Ford came to see me yesterday, secrets of success revealed to me. I admire this rich man from Michigan very much. He is a persistent and determined guy. He almost had the same experience as me. Did farm work. Served as an apprentice. Founded a factory in partnership with others. Through unremitting struggle. Finally, let yourself be included in this era. America's richest people. In my opinion, Mr. Ford was the founder of a new era. There is no American like him. Completely changed the American way of life. Look at the cars passing by on the street. Just so you know, I'm not complimenting it. It makes cars a luxury. It has become a necessity that almost everyone can afford. And the miracles it creates also made himself a billionaire. Certainly. He also inspired my seniors a lot. People alive. You must have goals or ambitions. Otherwise, he is like a ship without a rudder. Forever drifting. You will only reach the beach of disappointment, failure, and dejection. Mr. Ford's ambition exceeded his height. He wants to create a world where everyone can enjoy cars. This seems unimaginable, but he succeeded. He became the master of the global car market and made staggering profits for Ford. In the words of this guy, that's not making cars. That's just printing money. It's not hard for me to imagine. He is rich and enjoys the reputation of being a car king. How would Ford feel about this? Ford's achievements proved my faith in life. Wealth is proportional to goals. If you are ambitious, aim high. Your mountain of wealth will soar into the sky. If you just want to muddle through, then you will only become mediocre. To achieve nothing, even if wealth is close at hand, you can only get a little bit. Before Ford succeeded, there are many car manufacturers that are much more powerful than him. But in the end, many of them went bankrupt. Man was created for a purpose. One is not planning to succeed, just planning to fail. This is my life experience. I never seemed to lack ambition. Becoming the richest man since I was little. It has always been what drives me to keep moving forward. Ambitions and dreams. For a poor boy, this dream seems a bit too big. But I think the goal must be great. Because I want to achieve something. There must be excitement. Great goals enable you to unleash your full power. It will also be exciting. Lose excitement. It is equivalent to losing a powerful force. The force that drives you forward. Don't make small plans, because it does not inspire the soul. I often remind myself like this. Of course, the chance to achieve greatness. Not like the rapids of Niagara Falls, pouring down, but slowly, one drop at a time. The difference between greatness and near greatness. Just to realize, if you expect greatness, you have to work towards your goals every day. But for a poor boy, how can this great dream be? Has it become a reality within reach? Do you have to work hard for others to achieve it? This is a stupid idea. I believe working hard for myself will bring wealth. But I don't believe that working hard for others will lead to success. Before I lived on Millionaire's Row, I found it next to me. Many poor people work the most. For those who work hard, reality is so cruel. Regardless of whether the employee works hard or not. Very few people get rich by working for their bosses. Salary earned from working for the boss. Only when reasonably expected. Keep employees alive. Although employees may make good money. But it's hard to become rich. I have always believed that if you work hard, you will get rich. Never consider working for others as a good way to accumulate considerable wealth. On the contrary, I'm a big believer that working for yourself makes you rich. All actions I take, all loyal to my great dream, and to realize this dream, and the goals that are constantly being achieved. When I left school and looked for a job, I set a goal for myself. Go to a first-class company. To be a first-class employee. Because a first-class company will give me first-class experience. Build my first-class abilities. Let me gain first-class knowledge. It will also allow me to earn a generous salary. That is the capital to create my future career. And all this, undoubtedly my path to success. The most solid foundation. Certainly, work in a big company. It allows me to think like a big company. This is an important point. So I admire big companies. I want to go to a high-profile company. This is bound to make me suffer a lot. I went to a bank first. Very unlucky. Got rejected. I went to a railway company again. The result is still to return with hatred. The weather at that time seemed to be deliberately against me. Unbearably hot. But I don't care. Keep searching. Those days, looking for a job became my only occupation. 8 o'clock every morning. Try my best to dress myself up. Then leave the station. Start a new round of scheduled interviews. For several weeks, I ran through the companies that were on the list. The result is still nothing. This looks bad, isn't it? But no one can stop your way forward. The biggest enemy that holds you back is yourself. You are the only one who can permanently stop it. I tell myself, if you don't want others to steal your dreams, then stand up immediately after being knocked down by setbacks. I'm not discouraged. Continuous setbacks only strengthen my determination. I'll start from the beginning. Running from family to family. A few companies even sent me out 2 or 3 times. God has not abandoned me after all. This relentless job search journey. It finally ended one afternoon 6 weeks later. September 26, 1855. I'm employed by Hewitt Tuttle. This day seems to determine everything in my future. Until today. Whenever I ask myself, what would have happened if I didn't get the job? I often tremble all over. Because I know what that job brought me. What will happen to me if I lose him? So, I have celebrated September 26th as my rebirth day all my life. I feel more emotional about this day than my birthday. As I write this, I am even moved by myself. To a large extent. The human condition is like riding a bicycle. You can only move up and forward towards the target. Otherwise you will stagger and fall. You can never just stay where you are. 3 years later, I have abilities and confidence beyond ordinary people. Left the Hewitt cartel. Founded Clark with Mr. Clark. Rockefeller Company. Started working for myself. Working hard blindly. Probably after great hardships. Still nothing. But if you work hard for your boss, see it as a stepping stone to one day serving yourself. That is undoubtedly the beginning of wealth creation. It feels great to be your own boss. It's simply beyond words. Certainly, I can't always immerse myself in being only 18 years old. I feel proud to be among the ranks of trading agents. I tell myself, your future depends on the days that pass by. The end of your life is to be the authoritative richest man. You are still far, far away from there. You have to keep working hard for yourself. Be the richest person. It is the basis for my efforts and the force to spur myself on. Over the past few decades, I have always been a believer in excellence. The sentence that I most often motivate myself is, for me, There is no difference between second place and last place. If you understand him, you will think, as the undisputed king dominated the oil industry, it's also reasonable. Each of us lives in hope. But I am more. Is living in the process of achieving goals. My goal in life is to be number one. This is also what I managed to formulate and strive to follow the life plan. All my efforts and actions, all loyal to my life goals and life rules. God gave us smart minds and strong muscles. Doesn't make us losers, but let us be great winners. 20 years ago today, federal court dissolved us. That big happy family. But every time I think of the achievements I've made, I'm so excited. A great life is the process of conquering excellence. We must move towards this goal. Not afraid of pain. Firm attitude. Be prepared to stumble on the long road. Love you, Father. Thanks for listening to Dark Psychology World Channel. We will continue to bring you in the next issue. 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son.